It's it.
Hi guys. Huh?
Never mind.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi guys. Today we're gonna respond to Chantal Marie Sorrow, the child abuser, the animal abuser, the scammer, the liar, and the pens on fire. Here is she is saying that Girl World and people that report it. I want you to hear this, okay? We have to answer this.
Not leaving today. I know. Yeah. Anyway, um, I'm still collecting the money. I haven't even like looked at all the PayPal's I got.
Yeah, she's still collecting that money for that kid, as we all know. And she's gonna start in 2 minutes. It says why people are always mad at her because she's trying to do the right thing. And we all know that Foodie Beauty has a past of scammer. We know that she's not honest. We know she's using everybody around her to make content for a buck. And she wonder why people are outraged. She say that Rachel Ray is putting children on YouTube and she should be demonetized for it because Foodie Beauty thinks she's a superstar.
Yeah, she's comparing herself to someone that has not only a platform, a TV show,
Legal team,
magazines, legal teams, and someone who would protect her,
producer protecting her.
someone who would not do something to get sued. You know, like she would, whatever she would do to go on YouTube, she would make sure that it's ironclad before she goes there. Foodie Booty didn't do any of that.
No.
She just took a child out of nowhere, and actually she said it wasn't her idea, which means it was Sarah's idea, and she just went along with it because it's gonna work. It's for her to make money.
It already works at 17,000 views already. She triggers people. She knows it's gonna work. She knows YouTube is lenient with her. They always give her a chance. So let's just listen what she has to say now. Oh, by the way, she's supposedly sick. She catch something from someone, and we don't believe it. I think she's just hiding because she has some heat from this. But she knew she was ready for this because she knew. That's why she did it. It's for the views.
But if you guys still want to send some, like I have my PayPal on my community tab, and thank you to everyone who helped out. She will be getting all the money, but I'm like really sick. What happened was like I don't know. We were visiting someone, and then they started feeling ill in the evening, and then cream. Basically, no, it's not Sasa that's sick, but this morning I woke up and I was like, I couldn't like think of eating any food. Thought I was gonna be sick
because she eat too much.
So somebody made me some nice fresh mint tea from the
ate
garden.
food.
That helped a little bit, but when I got home, I'm like, ugh. So I've been like running to the washroom and
ew. Yeah, with no shower, no running water. Yeah, we don't want to know that. Thank you very much, madam.
It's more like a gastro. Hey, running with Sparks.
The oil mint was like
yeah.
Gas.
It does help. It does.
The flu.
For stomach issues.
Gastro in French.
It helps relieve nausea, saving kittens, literally helping special needs children. And it gets turned into a negative intention automatically. People.
Yeah, because listen, this woman is not a register. My husband and I, we have a registered charity. We because you can't get a charity number just right off the bat. You know those people on YouTube who have a charity number, they've been working their ass off. They
pay a charity number, you got to start as a nonprofit.
Yeah, you have to start as a nonprofit first, and you have to prove that your cause is kind of worth it for them to give you a charity number. It took us 10 years to get a charity number, and we're not going to name our charity number. We're not going to name our nonprofit because this channel has nothing to do with it. And even if our nonprofit is existent and has a charity and is deductible from taxes and all that, we don't ask money online. Most of our fundraisers are made physically, and we have a place especially for that it's registered by the government. If people wants to make donation, they type the name of whatever an organization, you go there, you give a donation, and the government give you right off the bat a receipt because it's legit. So that's it. They have a team of people behind them making signing wager to make giving the rights of use of their kids. There's so much procedure. Tell them about the homeless that we help. How much sometimes that we take picture with they can you know
I mean, first of all, not everybody who's in a precarious position wants to be used as a poster child for the cause.
famine
For
or
whatever
whatever.
reason you want to raise money for.
Mm.
They don't want to be. They don't want their face to be plastered everywhere as the mascot of the cause that you're choosing to stand for, and to make yourself a hero complex.
Yeah, because
You know?
just a pause a second. Yesterday we saw that digital print that it leave behind for kids because that kid her face going to be recognized by AI. So when she's major, when she has
When she's older,
and she wants a Facebook page, all these fucking bullshit that the fat C did with her will pop out because her name's gonna be there and they're gonna associate her face with the AI because you don't need to put a name anymore. Now
No,
the AI
no,
recognize your
yeah.
phone, your damn face.
there's facial recognition now. So,
Exactly. So and leave a digital print for that poor kid that's gonna be so associated to her and girl world. So continue, sorry.
it's just saying. Uh,
When we give homeless, even them, they don't want it to be in there.
Nobody wants to be the poster child of a of a cause, or I mean, just Greta Thunberg, for example. She was just a kid when they used her face
For climate
for
change.
climate change.
And now she's a pro Syria and
Yeah.
politically
Now-
inclined.
I mean, as a child, her life was already set.
Mm.
For what kind of life she was going to have. She was going to be an activist for the rest of her life because her face was used.
And her parent were down with it.
Yeah,
It
for
wasn't-
climate change activism.
Whatever.
You know,
Yeah.
so whatever you do to a kid, it's gonna set their future.
Mm.
It's gonna affect their future, and if the cause or the reason you
Or the
choose
situation that she's in.
and the things you choose to use their face for turns out to be an antisocial movement eventually, or it ends up being an Antifa cause
Or terrorist.
or terroristic cause, then your child's face is going to be associated to whatever that is for the rest of his life.
And in our chat yesterday, there's a guy, a pedo, because Chantal has a lot of pedophile
That's
following her.
widows.
Yeah,
Widows following her.
Remember, we made a. I wanna go make. We're gonna open a can of worm right now. Just a second. Mukbanging is a sexual fetish. We all know that. People like us watch Foodie Beauty moaning and rolling her eyes when she eats food.
Acting all orgasmic.
Exactly. Okay, so let's open the can of worm right now. Mukbanging, Chantal was already open with OnlyFans that she's a sexual oriented person, and everybody that follows her, it's somehow, some way, it's for their fetishes. If it's not for obesity, it's for the mukbanging. If it's not for the mukbanging, it's for
for her
the
feet,
fupa clap, for
for
her
her
feet,
fupa
whatever,
clap.
whatever. There's a weird fetish
Farts.
fart, yeah, like her husband when she break up and say, "Oh, him and his weird fetish." We have to be careful, okay? She has an audience that has fetishism problem, and her husband has weird fetish. Okay, I'm going to show you something here, okay, guys, and I want you to know why her using, especially a Down syndrome girl. I'm going to show you why it could classify her videos as almost fetishes too. And her weird husband, don't forget, he's Muslim. 9 years old is the age they start to get married down there, okay? For us, it's politically incorrect. But remember, in Syria, in Turkey, in Lebanon, 9 years old, okay? She's perfect for Salah right now. So we have to put this in her mind. They're going to say, oh, people think dirty. She's going to say that, but she's the one who's dirty. She's the one who make dirty jokes online. She's the one who share her dirty fucking life. So please, let me show you the problem of Down syndrome filter. filter drama. Here we go. No, just a second. Here we go. I'm going to show you something, and I want you to listen very, very carefully. I hope that it's informative. I really hope, because
Imagine for a second you were broke and looking for ways to make money. A regular job in something like retail might come to mind, or maybe even picking up some shifts on DoorDash. But you know a job that doesn't come to mind? Faking having Down syndrome to post on OF. Now, I know that sounds kind of crazy and insane, but it's true. And it's not just some random misunderstanding or joke that got taken out of context either. This girl is legitimately using Down syndrome as a way to promote her OnlyF. Now,
we're going to say thank you. First of all, we're going to say thank you to Curse. I'm going to put his link in our box so you guys can see. I want you to see this. He's kind of informative. You need to know what's going on online right now with Down syndrome people. They're getting used for fetishism. Let's go. It's very, and I know the fat C there, the fat B knows about fetish. So that's no coincidence that right now online we have that filter that gives problems to people with already mental problem. Man, this is insane. You have to watch this. There's no
I don't even know where to start when talking about the morality of this, because it's quite clear and has always been proven that OF girls and morals don't really go hand in hand. They'll use kids to promote their content, fake trauma for sympathy, and some even use their younger family members. And at this point, nothing really shocks me anymore. However, faking a disability just feels like a new low. The page on Instagram is called special_Jenny20. And I'm not gonna lie, that name has to be a sin somewhere. The page has somehow amassed 49.4 thousand followers, and judging by
Okay, you heard that? All right. Do you see how many crazy people that are fetish for Down syndrome girls right there? You see how crazy this is? Foodie Beauty didn't put that kid online just
For
by
any reason.
this is not no coincidence.
No, it's no coincidence.
So we're gonna continue that crazy video because I saw that myself on Instagram. I saw a guy calling that lady crazy, and she's not the only one on Instagram and OnlyFans that pretend to have Down syndrome. Yesterday in the chat of Foodie Beauty, there was a man or an anonymous account who asked the child to lift up her shirt. And I'm pretty sure that same account, you can find it in these crazy people. Foodie Beauty has a weird way to have weirdos watching her since the beginning with her sexual story.
She attracts the type of people that she is. You know, like her behavior is honey to weirdos.
Yeah, so let's continue. I'm going to put the video of the account Curse down there. This is very informative of what's going on right now for the past 3 weeks online.
the like to comment ratio, I'm not sure if these are bots. However, judging by some of these comments, these are definitely real people. The link in her bio that we can see is called Jenny So Special, and I'm pretty sure it leads to exactly where we think it all does, which is right to her OF. But in this case, I feel like I'm more concerned with the link name rather than where it goes at, because Jenny So Special is insane. I also tried clicking on the link and it says content not available, so I'm not sure if she took down the place where you get all her links from or if it got manually taken down. Either way, it's still really strange nonetheless. But do you want to know what I find even stranger? Some of these comments in the comment section. So first, I'm going to show you guys the video, and then I'm going to show you some of these comments.
This is insane. Did you see
I'm pretty sure
the filter on that face? You see how, man, this is disturbing altogether. So Foodie Beauty sharing that the Down syndrome person is no coincidence. Knowing her past, knowing how she follow trend, she follow not only her haters, she follow any trends. So let me just change to her, and let's just see what she has to say.
People have sent me death threats. People have threatened to report me to the UN. Yeah, because they don't have any humanitarian crisis to worry about, and you're wasting their time again. You know, so I'm like, you know what? Let them be mad. I know my intention. I know it's in my heart. I have you guys. The rest can really just honestly get out of here and get lost. I don't.
That's not true. She did this exactly for that. If we go check the video she made with that kid, it's over probably 20,000 right now. Let me go check this out. We're gonna go and check ourselves. I'm pretty sure she passed the cap of 20,000 view, and it's been a long time because Foodie Beauty cannot pull more than 5,000. Sometime 5,000 if it's with Salah and there's drama, and that's at the highest point since she moved in Kuwait. So I don't think, but I really think the video yesterday was she knows people will react to it, and she knows that YouTube have some lenience for her. So yeah, they kind of yeah, because she's obese and she's Muslim, they're gonna say, well, yeah, you see, is it there? No, I don't see it. Wait just a second. I'm gonna go check on her page. Let me go check, guys. We're gonna go check this together. I want to show you. Let's see if they didn't take it out, which I hope they do. I don't think so. I think it's still there for sure because she just went offline and say it was still there and still up. Video. Where is it? Oh, video. No. Home. Let me see again. No.
Hey, it looks like it's gone.
It looks like it's gone, guys. She was live 2 minutes ago, and she was ranting about how she was sick. Well, even that one I'm watching right now is not there. Huh?
Well, what about the live button?
Yeah, maybe live. Yeah, that was live. You're right. I forgot. It's probably there. Yeah, it's there. It's still there. Yeah, it's 18K right there. Look at people. Look, it's still there. 18K. So, and it's been a while that she didn't have these numbers. If you look at, 9, 8, 7, there's not much for. She doesn't have much. So,
in the span of time.
yeah, in the span of time, it's there. So you see, that was exactly what she wanted to do, and she used the kid in the thumbnail to trigger people, knowing that she's been calling them the R word. By the way,
she knows that it's going to be controversial.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to make people react emotionally because everybody wants to protect children. So her putting that is like putting bait, just chum for shark.
Yeah,
That's all she's doing.
yeah, and she's laughing. Of course, like you. Yeah, like you. Yeah, she says anyways. She's gonna and if he had goody shoes, she's gonna fake until 2 minutes later and come back to complain again. Well, madam, we were not the one who has viewers that ask you to a child to take their top off. That, by the way, just by the way. Well, because you're not a charity, you're not registered.
It's not your child.
It's not your child. Yeah, yesterday we actually watched a video and we were trying to look, the bylaws and how the community feel about strangers having children that they don't know in their video. And most video was parent with their
Parents
own
using their
kids.
kids.
And even that people would outrage and they were talking about the digital footprint that they leave with the AI identification of your face. So if your dad or your mom make a meme out of you with a sandwich split in your face, well, it's going to be there forever. And when your kid's going to try to get a job, all these weird video that you made of them may have an impact on even their job 20 years from now. So that's the problem with this fat person. She's an idiot. She's inconsiderate, and she's laughing at the situation because people are outraged because we know the outcome for that kid later on, but she doesn't. She's gonna probably be unalive when that kid's gonna be an adult because she's gonna die from a gun disease. So she doesn't care about 20 years from now. She might not even be there. But the problem is that poor kid with her face identifying online with the AI. It's so Anyway, let's just, was it, you want something to say?
No, I'm just thinking, the parents of that kid, they don't even know
The impact.
the impact that it's going to have on their kid. Then nobody knows the amount. She doesn't even know the amount of money that she's making right now.
No, she's gonna know next month.
Yeah. So if she doesn't know how much money she's making, the parents don't. So who says all the amount of money that she's making is actually going to go to that kid? So she's exploiting that kid, making a whole lot of donations right now.
Or views, because she said if there's views, they add money.
Yeah,
That
but she
she-
also said she hasn't counted all the PayPal money.
No, exactly.
So, like there's a lot of, and more she's saying things online, she's giving evidence that she's collecting money that's not being
Like
counted.
Like the cat.
Yeah. So, I mean, she's just giving more rope to hang herself. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's continue listening to this idiotic fat bee. Madam, you're not a star from Hollywood with a community of people working for you to make sure that everything is legit.
Man.
She's renowned to be a scammer. You have nothing. You have only dust and water. And even water, you don't even have running water. Whatever, man. But I mean, you're one of them. You keep saying you hate them. You call them demons. You even kill your own kids. You abort your kid. You don't even have a uterus. You have zero fiber to be a good human being, and not even a mom, a cat mom, a pet mom, whatever. You're none of that.
She actually used the fact that she removed her uterus as a point to say that she doesn't like kids.
Yeah.
I don't have a uterus, so what? I don't want kids. I don't like them. I like to spend my money on myself.
Yeah.
I think kids
She's
are
a-
demons.
She's a pure hedonist. If there was a face in the dictionary beside hedonism, it will be Chantal Mary Sorrow, whatever is her name. Okay? She is the biggest failure as a woman, as a person that I ever seen in my so many years on earth. Me and my husband are old enough. Trust me. And no. A lady in her 40s doing all these crazy stuff for cats, animals, and pretending that she's Joan of Arc and she's going to change the world by scamming people and getting kicked out of countries. Really? Oh man, I'm going to say like Pondu. Pondu said one day, I wish I was so delulu. I will have so much done in a day. And you see, every time that people's gonna respond to her nonsense, she says anyway in the mud, erase all the comment that she's
Yeah.
gonna have to face or consequences.
And she's always using some kind of general way of taking her act to make it look like other people do it, like she just did. She said, "There's so many other kids online, so
Well, that's what hedonist does. They compare themselves to the worst, so they always look better.
but she can't generalize what she did, because if other kids are online, it's not for her reason.
Mm.
She escapes by generalizing and putting everyone in the same boat, but not taking away the spotlight from her act. You understand what I mean? Because now we're not looking at her act anymore. We're looking at the fact that everybody else puts kids, or whoever else that puts kids before their reasons. But we're not looking at why did she do it? Why did she choose to put this kid online? She's saying she's doing it to help the kid to have a better life. That's the reason she's giving us.
Yeah, and that's why the community say, well, open a GoFundMe, send the
Yeah.
money directly
Why
to them.
didn't you take the proper channels to do that? Why didn't you arrange it in a way that everybody would be comfortable and know that that's what you're doing?
Mm,
Because that's not what you're doing.
mm,
Otherwise, you would have taken the necessary steps for this to be respected,
mm,
for the gesture that you're doing, for it to be respected. But you didn't do that. So
mm.
no one's going to believe you.
So let's continue here. The weird trend of Down syndrome people being used for sexual fetishism. Remember, we're going, because I don't know if you guys are still there or you just came. This is a video from Curse. I'm going to put his full video under here. And you have to understand that since the past 3 weeks, there is a month, there is a weird trend of women trying to sexualize Down syndrome kids. And yesterday, Foodie Beauty was mukbanging with the Down syndrome kids. This is no coincidence. Man, man, I saw that he took this on Instagram. I saw the same account. What he's reading there, I was on the shitter looking, to scroll down, and I saw that exact account with the comment, and I was blown away. Man, you're gonna. This
Ugh.
is blown away.
Ugh.
Mm, yeah. Mm, I did the same thing. Yeah, you see, that's where we have a problem. Everybody, but Foodie Beauty was gonna make you believe that it's just if she see that video. I don't mean she. I don't. I really. We don't have that ego. We don't care if she watch us. We don't care. We're not there for. We're not there for her. We're here to warn people how dangerous she is.
Like we say, this for us is a social study.
Yeah,
I mean, it's social media. Everybody's affected by it, and we're just watching and responding.
exactly. So we keep you informed. We saw that, and we want you to know this is serious. Foodie Beauty did not use this video by mistake.
This little
This
girl,
little girl, yes, sorry, this little girl by mistake. There's no mistake, and she mukbang with her yesterday. Ask Foodie Beauty.
this is your
Bang. Yeah,
yeah.
because Monsieur, there is people who are sick like Foodie Beauty who take innocent fetish that nobody knows about and put them in display for them to get client. Foodie Beauty is some sort of online prostitute that's been doing mukbang forever. Mukbanging is a form of sexual moaning, whatever, while eating.
Innuendos.
Innuendos.
Sexual innuendos
Yeah,
while you're eating.
they rub their belly. If you look at our videos previously, we talk about it. There's documentary about this. If
She rolls her
mukbang,
eyes, she moans, she
mukbang,
acts like she's orgasmic.
yeah, and that's why they took away mukbang in family, because a lot of people that watch mukbang do self gratification while they watch this, and when you do it with your kids, they do it watching with your kids, and that's pedophilic. So Foodie Beauty mukbanging and eating food with the Down syndrome girl yesterday was more than just making money. She was telling her deviant audience that she have access to kids that have special needs and they can eat and watch them. That's what was the video yesterday. You won't believe us, but I'm telling you, it's way more disturbing that you can even imagine. But of course, she's obese and she's slapping a hijab on her head, so she's a fake Muslim. YouTube won't ban her because she has those two stones. She's obese and she has the fat movement behind her, and she has the Muslim shield. They're gonna say it's whatever phobic. So she's using all this when she has rock throw at her, and to be disbanded from YouTube, she's gonna say it's Islamophobic, is because she's fat, is because, and she's gonna win because YouTube has a woke fiber, and they don't care about the truth, they don't care about children, and they don't care
They
about,
care about feelings.
no, they care about feelings and abuser that can use Down syndrome people. Man,
I
this
mean,
this
I
is
mean, they were used for comedic relief before. Like, I mean, even Stewie made a song about a Down syndrome girl. But I mean, it's a cartoon,
yeah.
and
It's
and-
comedic also. It's hidden under the cover of comedic.
and back then, people.
We're kind of offended.
Yeah.
It was an offensive
So
episode.
imagine now, you have this useless sow
Yeah,
who decides to go in another country and use a poor family's daughter.
yeah, which they don't know none of these things that's going on online. They're
They
not,
know that she used her kid. If she says they know, but they don't know the
But
repercussions.
these people don't even probably have a fucking phone. They live in a war zone. Like she said, they live in rumbles. So they don't have phone. They don't have internet, only an
And-
hour a day. So
And even if they did, they don't speak English. They don't know the repercussions that this
and they
is
don't know
having.
the trend about mukbanging and
No.
Down syndrome people or fetishists
Yeah, they're
about
Muslim.
this.
They're actually
Not supposed to be.
online. They're
Mm.
they're supposed to be sheltered from that kind of behavior.
So let's just finish this video. Like I said, I'm gonna put this down below for you guys to watch it. Five days. Like I said, man, this is insane. You guys, like I said, this person yesterday. I don't want to put the video. I'm just gonna put the
So
thumbnail.
somebody's creating AIs or bots or whatever.
Yeah, it's
farm bots.
Yeah, and they know
chat
there's
bots.
pervert that likes it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So
they're gonna
look,
cash in on that shit.
I'm gonna show you this.
There's a
You
weirdo,
see?
fucking weirdo out there.
And she didn't put her in the thumbnail showing that she has Down syndrome for no reason neither.
No.
Those creeps that go see these women, they're gonna come to her, and that's what she's doing. This is a signal, like she did with the farting and the moaning and her mukbanging. The signal of a lot of food. It's man, these weirdos have signal. So what she did here is a signal. Okay, so
She's
let's
used to giving signal clip.
pepper clip.
She's
Yeah,
always using signals.
let's finish this. Down syndrome doesn't mean I can't use what you want.
It's not.
So you see the danger of putting Down syndrome people online now. This face here can be stolen. Even if they don't use it for whatever, they can use it for other things now because now they have a new Down syndrome face
Yeah.
of a child.
Yeah.
You understand how dangerous this is? Let's just continue.
That's crazy.
So we're gonna share that video later. We just want to show you the downside of a lot of things that people maybe didn't see. And Foodie Beauty once again downsize and belittle our action, laughing at it and cashing on it.
And she hit another new low.
Mm.
Unbelievable.